My name is Evan and I am from Pflugerville, Texas. I am currently studying early childhood education, so K through 6th grade. I'm going to be a teacher. I've been involved with the UCM for about 3 years now. I transferred in as a junior, so I was looking for like a community of people to be around because it can be kind of lonely if you don't know anyone on a college campus as like a 21-year-old. I started off just as like a normal member that would come every week to the ministry events, and then the next year I ended up helping on the leadership team, and then I ended up being one of the interns here at the UCM. So my favorite UCM memory was actually from like a year and a half ago. We went to a retreat, and we had been there before, but we wanted to elevate our experience because we do that here at the UCM, and Todd and I are a little extra. This was when I was the intern, so we had the idea of doing karaoke with a full light setup in a barn in the middle of nowhere at this retreat. So we like ran electricity, like a power cord, all the way to this barn in the middle of a field, and we full on did karaoke. And we were with a couple other ministry groups, and I'm sure they were like, what is going on? Because we had a full, what do they call it in Hannah, Montana? Hoedown, throwdown. In the middle of this barn, probably at like 10 p.m, blasting music with the lights set up, and we just had a ball. We did like Cheetah Girls, Disney music, we did oldies, goodies, new stuff. That's something that I'll cherish forever because it was just iconic. Like, who does that? Like, what? So that is definitely one of my favorite UCM memories. And I think one of the biggest things that our generation is struggling with is unity and the ability to listen. So it's kind of twofold, right? And this is like a life skill that everyone should have. We need to be able to sit and listen to someone else with a different perspective, even if we completely disagree with it, right? And we need to be okay that it's uncomfortable, and we need to be okay that, you know, we might not always come to agreement or resolution, but it's important for every voice to be heard. And then the twofold of unity comes in, where when you listen to the marginalized voices or the people you're just like, I don't want to listen to you right now, in those moments, that's when you realize, you know, yes, we are different and we believe different things, but at the end of the day, we are all people. You need to be okay with working with people that are different than you. And you need to be okay, like, yes, I strongly disagree with you, but I also love you. Stay on your grind, okay? Whether you're coffee, whether you're schoolwork, whether at work, like, it is really overwhelming, but you can do it. Don't minimize your capability, don't minimize yourself, don't put yourself into a box. You can accomplish things. Yes, you need to set some parameters within reason. You don't want to run yourself into the ground. I've done it before, don't do that. But just believe in yourself, like, take on a challenge. If you fail, a learning experience, right? Don't limit yourself, stay on the grind. For me, college was a very interesting experience trying to figure out, where do I fit into this box that I saw as religion and spirituality. And as a gay person, like a member of the queer community, that's really intimidating, coming to a new place by myself. I have no friends, I know no one, and then B, my faith is really important to me, but sometimes going into a new environment can be extremely, excruciatingly uncomfortable because there's a lot of variables, right? I could walk into a space, I could just be who I am and nothing will happen. People will not care that I'm gay. Number two, I walk into a space, you know, some people are like, oh gosh, that person's here, like, ugh. Or option three, where, you know, it's just not accepted at all and you get turned away. But like, we went to a conference in New Orleans, and I had never seen an LGBTQIA plus, like, clergy member or like pastor. I've never seen like an out person. And we went to this conference, and like, I met multiple people who were bold and about who they were in their sexuality, their gender identity, and that there I was like, I think I was 21, at the time, or maybe, yeah, I was 21 at the time. And I was like, wow, like, there's a space for everyone here. There's a space for everyone in the kingdom of the Lord. And that sounds so cheesy, but there is. And that's something that's really deepened my faith, is loving everyone, regardless, period, point blank. I think the one thing that I did for myself that I'm proud of is just show up, right? I think God has always shown up for me, even when I feel like he's not there. He's usually there. So I'm like, I'm just gonna be bold. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna be unapologetic about that. And who I am as a queer person, who I am in my faith. And that was the most beautiful thing for me. And be okay with being different, and being okay with stepping out of the box and going for it. And just knowing that God is gonna be there even when you fall and bust your 2 front teeth. God is gonna be right there. Even when you think he's not, he's gonna be right there. Currently, I am in the application process to be a teacher fellow, which is a master's program here at Texas State for educators, specifically ECE through 6th. And so basically you would be given a full-time teaching position, and then you would be doing your master's work like coinciding with teaching for 15 months. That is where all my marbles are at the moment, but I do have a couple plan Bs. I'm looking at Hutto ISD, Round Rock, Pflugerville, Leander, Hayes, New Braunfels. I'm gonna teach in some capacity, whether it be continuing my education and doing that at the same time, or just going for it and teaching. The goal would be like kinder 1st or 2nd, but those are my plans. As for summer plans, I'm probably gonna decay for a little bit. That's like directly after, right? Like the day I graduate, I'm probably gonna like lay and take a fat nap, like a nap that's like 5 years overdue, maybe wake up in like a decade. But yeah, those are my plans at the moment. I would not be the same person I am today without the UCM. We've all done so much growing together, and crying and dancing and singing, and it's like you play it back, I play it back in my head, and I feel like I'm living like a Disney movie or like a Lifetime movie where everything is just like so like it's college, and it's everything I expected it to be and more, because of the people here at the UCM.